What is Bing Chat? How does it work? And how can you use it? In this video, you'll learn all that and more. Hey friends, I'm Tasia Custode and welcome back to my YouTube channel where I share tech tips, app reviews, and as of late, a lot of AI content. This is like the year of AI, isn't it? I've talked a lot about ChatGPT and Bard, but there's another chatbot causing quite the stir, Bing Chat. So this video, we're diving inside Bing Chat. Let's go. So what is Bing Chat? Bing Chat is an AI assistant that's built on a large language model developed by OpenAI. And if that sounds familiar, that's because it is. OpenAI is the company behind ChatGPT. But to be clear, Bing Chat is actually not powered by ChatGPT. ChatGPT is another chatbot, but both Bing Chat and ChatGPT are powered by the same technology developed from OpenAI. Understood? What's more, Bing Chat can pull from more recent web sources, and it's supposed to be able to follow instructions and handle tasks in a more of a nuanced way. With that said, let's learn how to access Bing Chat. First, Bing Chat works with the Microsoft Edge browser, so you'll be using Microsoft Edge in order to use Bing Chat. If you don't have Edge, you can easily download it for free. You can head to bing.com/new and download the new version of Microsoft Edge for your computer. And you might be wondering, do you have to have a Microsoft account to use Bing Chat? And the answer is, at least as of right now, yes. But once you have Edge downloaded, there are a couple of ways to access Bing Chat. In the Edge browser, head over to bing.com or again, bing.com/new. From bing.com/new, you'll click on the Chat Now button. From bing.com, you can click on the Chat tab in the top. This will open a new Bing Chat browser tab. Finally, also from bing.com or another tab, you can hover over the Discover icon in the top right of the sidebar. This will bring up your Bing Chat in the right-hand panel, which we will touch on later. By the way, Bing Chat has also been recently integrated into the search bar in Windows 11. You can also access Bing Chat from your mobile device via the Edge and Bing apps. And this will allow you to use voice activation, where you can prompt via your voice to ask questions and have the responses spoken back to you. So now let's learn how to use Bing Chat and how it works. And by the way, for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm gonna focus on how to use Bing Chat on desktop with the Edge browser, because once you understand how it works, you can apply this same knowledge to mobile. When you first use Bing Chat, it's gonna look very similar to what you might be used to in ChatGPT or Bard. You're gonna have some examples of what you can ask Bing Chat, but underneath that, you can choose a conversation style. So this is pretty interesting. By default, it is set to more balanced. I'm gonna leave it here for now, and maybe we can compare that a little bit later. So let's use the conversation bar at the bottom to enter a prompt, and we'll see how well Bing Chat does. I'm gonna search for 40th birthday party themed drink names. And in about 4 seconds, Bing Chat has pulled up some popular cocktail names to use for a 40th birthday. And what's really interesting here is that we're also given little footnotes citing where Bing Chat has pulled the information from. So we can click on one of those footnotes to be taken directly to that website. But back in Bing Chat, we can provide feedback on the response by using the like or dislike buttons. We can share the response, or we can click on more to copy that response. What's more, underneath the response, Bing Chat gives us suggestions for additional related questions. You can click on one of the related questions to use that as a follow-up prompt. Here, not only has Bing Chat responded to that related prompt, but in this case, it's pulling up a preview of images related to that prompt. So this is really handy to visualize this. And of course, we can just click to see all those images in a new tab. Now we'll start a new search topic, but be sure to stay tuned because we're gonna see what happens to your chat history every time you start a new chat or close your tab. Hint, hint. To start a new topic in Bing Chat, just click on New Topic on the bottom left. Here, your chat clears for you where you can start a new topic thread or change the conversation style. So let's quickly go through just a few examples of what Bing Chat can do. I'm gonna set the conversation style to creative for this prompt. And here, let's ask Bing Chat to write an email newsletter promoting my new merch line. The merch line features things like Techie, Talk Techie to Me, and Custodian. So let's see how Bing Chat does with this. Okay, so especially given the fact that I really didn't give it too much information in this prompt, it's created a pretty decent email newsletter that I could easily build off of. But underneath here, let's hit, can you make some changes to the email? And look at this, it's asking me if you want to change the subject line, add a discount code, or remove one of the designs. So I can pick any of these or write my more specific response below. So you can see how we can kind of go back and forth here and how you can draw out more precise responses. So let's see if Bing Chat can help us plan a road trip. I'll once again start pretty broad, just asking it if it can help me get from Phoenix to Santa Monica. So here it's telling me how long the drive is in miles and how long it'll take. And this is pretty darn accurate, I will say. So Bing Chat is already asking me if I have specific interests or preferences on this road trip, which is really great. And it's already anticipated that I'm gonna ask it about food en route. What can I say? It knows me well. All right, so I'm gonna click on this food prompt, and in just a few seconds, it's pulled up some great options of where I can eat along the way, and now it even wants to get more specific on the type of food. Love it. So yeah, okay, let's find fish joints because I really like salmon. Bing Chat, okay, here we go. It says to me, this is a place in Santa Monica, and it's pulled up the address for me along with other random options below. All right, at the risk of this video being way too long, I just want to do one other quick example and see if Bing Chat can write up a contract to me for an independent contractor for my business. So I gave a couple of specific here. However, it is unable to help a girl out. Instead, it's turning up some prompts to help me with what should be included in an independent contractor agreement. Better than nothing, but not very helpful. But if you want to know which, if any chatbots actually exceed in this task, you're gonna want to watch my video where I compared ChatGPT to Bard. I've got that linked in the description below for you. And, you know, do you think any of these chatbots were able to help me with this task? Comment below. Regardless, you can kind of get a feel here for how Bing Chat is like a souped up version of a search engine, which brings us to some really important information you need to know about Bing Chat. At first, Bing Chat was limiting users to only 5 responses per topic and capping chats at 50 questions per day. However, as of when I shot this at the end of March, users now get 20 queries and 20 responses per topic thread. After that, you'll have to hit the new topic button to start a new thread. Additionally, something else that's a neat little feature is that you can just scroll down on your chat screen to instantly be taken to a search tab. Now, sometimes this feature is helpful and other times it just kept bringing me back to my original search for the day. But once this is fully functional, it'll be a handy little shortcut. And by the way, you can just scroll back up to get back to your chat screen with the chat intact. Something else for you to explore in Bing Chat is the Discover panel on the right that I mentioned briefly at the top of this video. I know, it's been a while. So from any tab in your Edge browser, if you click on the Discover icon in the top right, a side panel will pop out where you can start a chat right from here. Plus, you'll have additional compose options where you can customize the tone, format, and length of the content. Additionally, there is an Insights tab that gives you links to more information on your previous search queries and chats. And speaking of chats, remember how I told you to stay tuned for crucial information? Well, here it is. If you're wondering, hey, does Bing Chat save your conversations? As of right now, no. I repeat, there is no way to save your entire conversation. You can, however, see your past search queries. So in this case, it's very similar to Bard. From your chat, head to the hamburger menu icon near the top right. From there, click on Search History. Here, your activity will be shown. However, be aware that some of my searches from this day are, for some reason, missing from this list. Don't know why. You can delete searches from here too, by the way. However, if you want to save a response from Bing Chat, you need to copy that out at the time that response is given, because once you start a new chat, blammo, all your other responses are gone. Hopefully this changes in the future, but it's just how it is right now. And before I leave you, remember, whether you're chatting with Bing Chat or another chatbot, try to keep your prompts as specific as possible in order to get the best responses. And remember, I've got links in the description below to other ChatGPT and Bard content if you just can't get enough. So that's how to use Bing Chat. What do you think of Bing Chat? Have you tried it? Let everyone know in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, well, I want to know. So give it a like, a share, or leave that comment below. You can click right about here to subscribe to my channel, and here for even more AI content. Thanks for watching. See you next time.